What if you let them think you're quiet? What if you let them disagree with you? And what if you let them have their own opinion about you and what you're going to say without you replaying it in your mind? Welcome to the Shy Guy session, episode 2. My name is Jamie, Shy Guy Jamie, and I help shy, high-performing professionals speak up and stop overthinking using the click method. And today I thought I would review the book that I'm reading at the moment, halfway through, but it's had that profound impact that I thought I'd share important information with you that I've learned from here. Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Now, for those of you who haven't read this yet, I urge you to read this book. But there are 2 sections, so if I can briefly explain the concept of this. So we have the let them and let me. Let them is you not controlling other people's opinions, because ultimately you can't do anything about it. You can't control the weather. You can't control how fast the car's driving. You can't control the time. So just handing back the control that we've selfishly taken. And the other part, which is less heard, which is let me. This is, now that I've released control, what can I do about it? What makes me happy? So we're taking a look at the Let Me Theory by Mel Robbins. And I've highlighted just a couple of quotes that I've read so far and I think would really benefit you. If you're a person who suffers from overthinking and you want to speak up, you replay moments in your head every meeting, before and after, and you just wish, you wish you said that one thing, then this is for you. So let's crack straight onto it. And the first one is, the problem isn't you. The problem is the power that you unknowingly give to other people. And I think this emphasizes the whole point that Mel's trying to make. And it really resonates if you are shy and you suffer with overthinking. Because what is overthinking at the end of the day? It's when you choose internal safety over external contribution. So in other words, I'm choosing to be safe, to be quiet. So if I'm a shy person, I'm much more reserved. It's not a weakness at all. It's just I'm choosing this because it's safer for me. So I'm choosing to remain quiet than contributing valuable ideas that I know I have in my head. That's what overthinking is. And we overthink because we like to control. So how many times in your overthinking have you said, I don't know if this is the right thing to say because they're going to laugh at me, or they might not like what I'm wearing, or I might say it wrong, or I don't think I'm clever enough to say that point. We are putting all the control now onto the other person without them knowing, when we need to take back the control. We're saying they will have the ultimate say, they will have the judgment, and we don't want that. We want that to remain with ourselves. So let's stop taking control. And that leads into the next point, which is when you stop trying to control things, you stop wasting your energy. Because ultimately, overthinking is just causing you more mental fatigue. Part of the click methodology that I've been using throughout my life to try to work through shyness, because we can't overcome it, we can work through our shyness and work with it. And the click part is all about responding within 3 seconds to reset your mind. And the reason I say 3 seconds isn't just random, but research and science shows that when you respond within 3 seconds, you will take action. If you leave it any longer, the chances reduce dramatically. So let's take action after 3 seconds. Let's stop using our mental load, mental energy in overthinking, and let's put that towards our thoughts. If I may share with you a story, in October I hosted a charity event, and all the way leading up to it I prepared well, but on the day I was rehearsing my lines so much, and I was going through all of the possible situations or all the things that could happen during the opening, that by the time I got onto the stage, I kid you not, I was tired. And so I didn't perform. Well, it was okay, but I didn't perform to me the best of my ability because I was all in my head. So when we are in our head, we're using this energy, and this energy could be best served in our speeches or to speak up in meetings. We want to give as little energy to overthinking as possible. And the next quote I thought was so important, and I think it will help you if you've ever questioned what's the point of speaking up? How many times you've noticed something going on at work or in a meeting and you want to say something, but you haven't because you thought it was futile. What's the point? My manager's never going to say it. What's the point? This quote will help you. All it takes is for one person to do the right thing. And if it bothers you enough, that's you. You are the person. And I know what you're saying right now. Why? Because if you don't say it, it does two things. One, it stays in your head. We're trying to get out of our head as much as possible. And for you, repeating it and using that, wasting energy, when you could have just said it, it's the release of stress. So even though they haven't done it, you are releasing your energy that you can't do anything about. It's all about releasing control. And the second point is, you've said it. It's somebody else's problem now. You've done everything in your power. So what Mel says is, let them not do anything about it, but let me have the say, have the impact. So you've told them, you've released it out of your mind now. You've clicked, you've said it, and you can move on to the next point. And the final point in this first part of this book that I'm reading is that fear impacts all aspects of your life. And it's true. This is the reason why we want to have the perfect answer. It's the reason why we overthink a lot of things. It's that fear. Fear ultimately is not a bad thing if you can adapt it to energy. But don't let that fear hold you back. So during the click method, I like to say, click, smile and speak. Because the click is resetting. It's resetting your mind. You're no longer putting all the energy in overthinking. The second is the smile, is your physiology. As soon as you click, you tell your body that as well. It's not just the mind, you need to tell your body. And then you speak, you say that first word. Even if it's imperfect, we're not going for perfection here. That can come later. But as soon as you start speaking, your overthinking falls away. You release the control. And these are all the points that Mel makes in her book. And I'm going to continue reading, finish the second half, and do a next episode on the important points in the second half of this book. These are just a few. There could have been many more. And let me know your thoughts. If you've read this book before, I'd love to hear what you think. And if you've tried the click method along with Mel's Let Them theory. And as always, I'm Shy Guy Jamie. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Click into confidence. And I'll see you in the next session.